SARA scanner.
So do you operate it?
Yeah,
Is this on?
some. But he is from. No,
I'll just explain this to you.
Yeah, sure.
You know, this library, we have books, articles, and books, journals, and other reading materials here in the library. Earlier, when a visually impaired student used to come, one person had to read for them.
Yeah.
Now, that is not required now. The technology is there now. This is the SARA scanner. So, any book which is kept beneath this, it will read on its own. And the student can listen to it and they can read. In addition to that, it will also copy the article, a page, whatever is the system, and one can take it as a pen drive.
So do they also have the earphones if they can hear that? How does this work?
It has a fairly audible voice.
Actually, you don't need that.
You don't need that.
Yeah. That's what I wanted to know.
Is the current device. Press the red scan key to scan. Press the green read key to begin reading. Press the yellow help key followed by any key to learn what it does.
So this is very nice, but will it not disturb the other students?
No, we have the earphone.
That's what I said.
Yes, madam.
You need an earphone.
Yes,
but otherwise
no, this,
you will.
madam, this is a dual, madam. It has internal audio and also headphone.
Good. Green, I think. That's the
No,
code.
he actually before it clicked, he removed the.
He knows better. Right?
Yeah. He is working in the
That's
cell.
taking the.
He's working.
For phrase learning, a question of semantics. June Eatmans, Erasmus to School, Brussels and Brent University, Brussels, Belgium. 1. Introduction. Second, language, pedagogy, and lessons. Although applied linguists nowadays agree that learning vocabulary should occupy a central place within language teaching pedagogy, the Kiro vocabulary plays in language learning.
So maybe we find it little, it's reading very fast. But I think for the visual, I think they understand this.
Evidence that knowledge of one's mother
There's
tongue
no
consists
harm.
very
They can,
substantially of active
listen to it again, play it again, because that way they will be improving their speaking skills.
Sure.
Fabricated language acquisition Ellis, 1996.
We have 4 computers here, madam. All the 4 computers are connected to the internet. So the one can download the article.
Internet, that means we provided for Wi-Fi, so automatically it should come.
Yes, automatically. In addition, also we have the additional facilities. Wi-Fi, I think it is with the laptops. I think this requires an additional software, hardware for that. So we thought let us have this and also the Wi-Fi. Now these are 4 computers, madam. We get many e-resources from UGC Internet, and also many freely downloadable PDFs are there in the internet, like Google search. So what they can do is they can download it here, the article, and this system, there are some inbuilt software has been provided in this computer and that computer. So one can listen to the article. One can hear whatever is the text, he can listen in the speakers and also through the headphone. So that facility will help one individual student to read the books in the library, and this internet-based computers, it will help the students to download the article and read the PDF or HTML, whatever is the format of that article, one can listen. So we have audio, external, and also web.
Yeah, you have both the facilities. There, they can access any book in the library and
Bring it here. Put
They can bring it here and they can read it.
so they can also make a list of books that they would be requiring for a week or for a month. Whoever the disabled students.
Yes.
You know, if the list is ready.
This is particularly for those books that they cannot move out of the library.
Absolutely. The reference.
Yes, reference books.
Good. Very nice.
Good morning, everyone. It's a very happy occasion we have today. We just have the facility for disabled to use the library declared open by the Vice Chancellor. I request Ms. Sarojini to welcome the Vice Chancellor with a bouquet of flowers. May I request Dr. Sitesh to come and address well. You are welcome.
Respected Vice Chancellor, Dean Sir, Prakash Sir, Risha Sir, members of the faculty, and my dear colleagues, students. Today is a very important day in the annals of the library. Just now, Vice Chancellor Madam has inaugurated the facility which we have for the disabled students. The facility here in the library, the computers and the network, it will enable the differently able students to independently read the books, journal articles and other reading materials in the library. So there is no dependence on others. And with the due encouragement from the Vice Chancellor, the library has provided many computer-based facilities in the library. We have a Wi-Fi facility, and the digitization of the thesis is almost over, and we have to take it to the next higher level of Shodhganga. And we have been getting all the encouragement from the Vice Chancellor. And the present setup of the cell for the disabled is one more love and encouragement we got from the Vice Chancellor that we have established it in the library today. So I welcome all of you for today's morning program.
Thank you, Dr. Sitesh. Now may I request Professor Prakash to introduce this concept of self for the disabled.
The larger agenda, of course, of the English and Foreign Language University is to be as inclusive as possible. And part of that agenda we are trying to implement through the Cell for the Disabled to make sure that students with disability are able to integrate with mainstream student life. In that context, this facility is extremely important, and I have to be extremely thankful to our beloved Vice Chancellor, prof.Sunaina Singh, Professor Ali Raza, dear Registrar, and to Professor Mohan Raj and Dr. Sitesh, who actually invested so much in time and energy to make this possible. And also I want to thank students here and my colleagues for being present.
Thank you. Now may I request you to share your thoughts with us.
Dean Library, Professor Mohan Raj, the coordinator, Dr. Kona Prakash, my registrar, Professor Ali Raza Musli, finance officer, the new PRO, we have Professor John Burgess, the EMMRC director in charge, and other colleagues from the library, and dear friends. I think this is a momentous occasion because as we move forward in this particular institution, we ensure that university as a knowledge house is geared towards capacity building of different kinds. And I think when we look at the disability cell per se, which I started in 2012, towards the later part of 2012, I think we have the wherewithal there. We are constantly trying to refurbish it, to get new gadgets to help my friends. The library as a knowledge powerhouse, I think, is another source that will inspire the students. This is where you spend a lot of your time. And a special annexee for the disabled students, I think, should, aim at attracting them to new ways of learning. I think it's very important to look at ourselves. And I generally say this, when I look at people who continue to inspire across the board are generally the disabled people. I have in mind somebody called Arunima Sinha. Would you be familiar with the name? Anybody here? Arunima Sinha. This is a national volleyball player who was thrown out of the train, if you recall, in 2013. Who has now climbed. Her left, leg was amputated. And then she sort of collected her energies and strength again. And with an artificial limb, she has climbed over the mountain, Mount Everest. If you look at the spirit, the determination, the will to move forward in life, one thing that she said that I am somehow not able to forget or erase from my memory. She said, I don't want anybody to ever have pity for me. This is what she said when she got a limb for herself, an artificial limb. And then to climb the Mount Everest with an artificial limb. And this is a disabled girl. And who was perfectly able till 2013, beginning of that year. And suddenly you find. So the loss here is a reminder to every able person that life is uncertain, anything might happen, but we need to keep intact our determination and the will to succeed in life. You know, that kind of a determination will come only when one is positive in life. The point I'm trying to make here is, you look at any of the disabled people, achievers. You have Einstein. Albert Einstein has dyslexia. You know? He had learning disorder to begin with. Look how he overcame the disability. If you just go through the kind of people who continue to inspire us. That's why I generally say, they say differently abled, disabled. I generally see them as specially abled because they have the additional sixth sense and the determination and courage to move forward, which they can teach to the normal people. I think there are a lot of takeaways for the so-called abled to learn from them. And with that as the mission, we have ensured that every possible facility is available. Whenever Dr. Kona Prakash comes with a list, I look at the list, I look at him with a smile and I say yes. Because, he tries to look at the UN website or wherever there is a new, technology that has come into force, we are eager to bring that to our campus. So if you have any ideas towards this end, do share it with him because he is there to help the students. And we have been doing that. That's a commitment. And I hope to see my students doing exceedingly well in future. And I want to see achievers from here. Why not? I think everything is possible. So my good luck and best wishes. Best wishes also for Dashera. I think the Navratri is also symbolically celebrated as overcoming one's weaknesses, overcoming all the negativity around us, defeating the evil. I think what is within us we need to defeat first. If there's any negativity, let's try to defeat that. Let's be very positive in life. I think there's so much to achieve. I have no time to waste with negativity. So let's move on in life with positivity. Good luck to all of you. Thank you very much. And I must compliment Sitesh and his team as well. Professor Mohanraj, I wish right at the beginning.
Thank you. We have with us some of our students who are differently challenged. It's very difficult for us to give everyone a chance. We have just one representative, Mr. Venkataswamy. Would you like to come and share your views?
Very good afternoon to all and all. First of all, I would like to thank each and everyone for giving me this wonderful opportunity. In the first place, I would like to thank our Vice Chancellor Sunaina Singh and Prakash Khanna sir, Mohanraj sir and Sitesh Librarian sir for initiating such a process. Generally, it is thought that visually impaired has a very difficult problem with the library. It is very difficult. The first and foremost reason is that it is very difficult for us to access books. Only we have to take back to our home. The very difficult part is, it is very difficult for us to read research theses, journals, magazines and things. But with the help of Sara reading software, we will be able to read those things in the library itself now. Earlier, even if we bring our friends to the library, it is very difficult to read the books in the library because it will disturb others. So, now we have a Sara reading software which will help us to read the text. If you place the text on the machine, it will read. No need of computer, it will read out. It has an audio output. The second thing is opaque online catalog. The opaque online catalog is that we can access only in our campus. It's screen reader friendly. Means with the help of JAWS software and screen reading software, we will be able to access that. The third part is in our library. A librarian Satish sir to office staff to non-teaching staff to Xerox person to everyone is very kind enough for a visually impaired students, and they are very helpful. To conclude, I must say our campus, English and Foreign Language University, sets a benchmark for disabled friendly campus. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. We have in our library Mr. Rajendra Prasad. who is himself differently abled. He is, I should really introduce him to the audience here. We have more than 1,700 theses in the library. Each one of these theses has been digitized by him, put them into the PDF format, and all these are ready to be uploaded onto the Shotganga project. I would like him to share with us his experience.
Respected Vice Chancellor and other senior members of the teaching staff, I feel very happy to speak before you today. Digital libraries services is becoming available to the different levels. I was given the responsibility of digitalizing the thesis in the library. With the help of my colleagues, I have completed this work. Digitalized material can be accessed easily by students who have problems with their vision and mobility. Digital material can be accessed on system as well as laptops. I am happy I was able to do this for my scholar friends. Thank you.
Now we come to the end of the function with vote of thanks. Madam Vice Chancellor, Sir, Finance Officer, and all my colleagues and very dear friends. In the first place, I'd like to thank our Vice Chancellor, prof.Sunaina Singh, for giving us today's date. It's a very auspicious day. As she rightly said, a day when we fight against the evil to win. It's a sign of victory. I certainly look at this as a very symbolic thing, being able to win over the disabilities. I think this is extremely symbolic. Thank you, Madam, for giving us the time and declaring this facility open. In having this particular function organized, we had to pass through a few of the official procedures. Our registrar was very supportive in all these. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. And I have to thank two very important people, Dr. Rajshekhar and Professor Prakash Panda.
Don't forget the finance officer.
Finance officer has, yeah, I'm coming to him. Dr. Rajshekhar and Professor Prakash Panda. Dr. Rajshekhar was the person who sowed the seed of a cell, a special cell, because he monitors the cell in the main building, and he actually is aware of the types of problems the visually challenged and the other students have as far as our library facilities are concerned, and he wanted a niche to be created here. And when he mentioned that, we were looking for space. Space has really been a constraint. We were looking for some space, and we were able to find the space which was being used as children's section, and that has been spruced up, and we are able to use that. Thank you, Prakash, for encouraging us to take up this particular step. And Dr. Rajshekhar is not here today, unfortunately he is not well. I also extend my thanks to him. And in doing this, in realizing this dream, I have to thank Ms. Nirmala and also our friend Sampath, who were able to move materials, set them up, and also contact all the students and make this function a success. Thank you all. There are some financial implications involved in this. Our finance officer has always been kind to us. Thank you, sir. But most important is the library staff. Last 3 days, I don't think any member of the library staff has really thought of anything else than making these facilities available, organizing how to make today's function successful. I thank each one of you personally. I really salute the dedication that you have for this. This function could not have been successful without the students for whom this facility has been created. I hope this facility will be used maximally, and if there are problems, please get back to us and let us know in what ways we can improve this. This is just the beginning. I'm sure there are many more things that we need to do. In fact, yesterday when the registrar saw this, he thought the number of systems we have are fewer than probably what we need. At least to begin with, we'll have it, and maybe we would have to increase these facilities, and if there is a need for that, we will be happy. Nothing can make us more happy than increasing the facilities that can be made available to you. We hope you will all be with us in giving us suggestions. The AR stores also has given us lots of inputs here. He has provided us the furniture and all the other facilities, the carpeting, etc. All these things were done at almost fairly a quick space. Thank you for that. Staff of EMMRC, the technicians from the computer lab, and the staff of CPD have helped us put things together in making their today's function successful. And all my colleagues and students who are here to be with us to share our happiness on this occasion. Thank you very much. Thanks.